Your own personal ladder of inference is what makes the difference in your view to that of another. The things that have impacted your life may not have impacted on theirs. Let's have a look at a couple of examples. If you received a phone call to say someone had been murdered, you'd be shocked. Except if you were in the police force, then it might happen several times a week. If you were told someone had died, you'd likely be upset. Except if you were a nurse in an elderly citizens' village, then it might happen several times a week. If your psychologist asks you if you want to jump off a bridge when you're standing somewhere high, then they might think that you are suicidal if you said yes. Except if you're a base jumper, then it's likely you do this every weekend. Having a good, solid understanding of emotional intelligence would make you aware that the accept is everywhere and it needs to be considered in all aspects of communication. We are often expected, particularly under work pressure, to respond immediately instead of spending time thinking a decision through and about additional elements that may apply. This has a tendency to lead us to an incorrect or an incomplete conclusion, which may result in conflict with other people who may have drawn quite different conclusions on the same matter. The ladder of inference describes the thinking process that we go through, usually without realizing it, to get from a fact to a decision or an action. The thinking stages can be seen on the rungs on a ladder in this slide. Starting from the bottom of the ladder is reality and facts. From there, experience these selectively based on our beliefs and prior experience, interpret what they mean, apply our existing assumptions, sometimes without considering them, draw conclusions based on the interpretive facts and our assumptions, develop beliefs based on these conclusions, take actions that seem right because they are based on what we believe. When you use the ladder of inference, you can learn to get back to the facts and use your beliefs and experiences to positive effect rather than allowing them to narrow your field of judgment. Following this step-by-step reasoning can lead you to better results based on reality, so avoiding unnecessary mistakes and conflict. So how do you use the ladder of inference? The ladder of inference helps you draw better conclusions or challenge other people's conclusions based on true facts and reality. It can be used to help you analyze hard data, such as a set of sales figures, or to test assertions, such as the project will go live in April. You can also use it to validate or challenge other people's conclusions. The step-by-step reasoning process helps you remain objective and, when working or challenging others, reach a shared conclusion without conflict.